What double standard in society goes generally unnoticed or without being called out? If you manage your disability well, despite the difficulties its presence, you're then not considered disabled enough to qualify for any of the social care support you most likely need to continue to manage your disability and live well. Canceling appointments. If I cancel an appointment, I get charged $50. Like a doctor or therapist. If I'm walking out the door and they call and cancel, no consequences. People are encouraged to reach out and ask for help when they are struggling with mental health, but still stigmatized if they have mental illness. I gotta give you 2 weeks notice, I'ma quit, but you can fire me at any point? Nah fam. People with blinding headlights can shine them at your face because the car came that way. But you can't flash your high beams back at them to let them know that you can't see without being an asshole. The standards men and women both seem to hold each other yet not fulfill themselves is something I'm worried is so embedded that it may not ever change. Poor people get audited if they fail to report a few $100s of taxes, while multi-billion-dollar companies technically operate outside of the country and pay nothing. The way we view emotions. If a man cries or shows fear, it is instantly taken as weakness while being socially accepted by women. If a woman shows anger or asserts dominance, it's taken bad, whereas those emotions are socially accepted by men. Also aging. Women aging equals bad, washed up, need to settle down. Men aging equals good, wisdom, getting better with age, embrace the gray. Governments allowing themselves to do what they've banned others from doing. Women can be nurses or teach or have a field working with children and they are angels, saints, beautiful people. Men nurses or caregivers must be gay, or a pedophile or a creep. How about when someone cancels plans last minute? It's life happens. But if I do it, suddenly I'm the flaky friend. Body hair. People caring about mental health unless it's a really icky one like schizophrenia or narcissism. We live in an extrovert's world. In many Western cultures, being outgoing, sociable, and outspoken is often celebrated and encouraged. It's seen as the norm to want to chat, network, and be the life of the party. But when it comes to introverts who may crave quiet, solitude, or just less social interaction, the script flips. It's socially acceptable to nudge the quiet person in the room and say, "Why don't you talk more?" But imagine telling a chatty person, "Can you be quiet for a bit?" It would be considered rude or offensive. This double standard underscores a deeper societal bias towards extroversion. The noise and buzz of constant interaction are often valued more than the quiet, reflective spaces introverts thrive in. It's like we're saying one way of interacting with the world is better than the other, when in reality, both have their strengths and should be equally respected. In a world that can't stop talking, sometimes we forget the power of silence and introspection. An extroverted introvert. The justice system. There's definitely multiple justice systems depending on things like class and race. While it's definitely noticed, it's not like anything is actually being done about it, so by practical standards it goes unnoticed. When Miley Cyrus gets naked and licks a hammer, she is artistic or edgy. When I do it, I'm drunk and no longer allowed at Home Depot. Casual racism against certain skin colors. It's never okay to discriminate against someone based on something out of their control. Perfectly fine for society to dislike cats because they're thankless pets, and whatnot. But if you dislike dogs, you're labeled an untrustworthy sociopath. Racism coming from all races. People seem to think nothing of a man choosing to not have kids. But women who don't want them are judged to hell and back and even told they'll change their mind.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.